Hey, it's Dirty Fernie. Welcome, guys. We're doing our expansion NHL mode here. We got our Quebec Nordiques. This is our third season in the league. It's been pretty disappointing so far. First two seasons, we've had a top 3 draft pick. It hasn't been so good. Let me rephrase that. 4th season, sorry. This is our 4th season. But we had a great free agency. I am so excited. Last year we picked up Wheeler. This year we picked up Carlson and I think it was Skinner. And I cannot wait to start the season here. Don't forget, we're doing this competition with Brenton Ratzlack. Link in the description box below here. He's doing his Seattle Sasquatches. And we're going to try and beat him. So far, he's been beating us in points. But you got to remember, right? If you're not going to make the playoffs, you're not doing that well. You know, if my team has been tanking, but I'm getting good draft picks, which means our team's getting better. Alrighty. Don't forget to check out my Patreon as well. Throw me a couple bucks. Help me make the channel great. You can check out my different tiers. Our corporal subscriber, sergeant subscriber. You get cool little things like shoutouts and videos. Do cool polls. It'll be fun, absolutely. So go ahead, check out the Patreon. Link in the description box below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. You like what you see? Subscribe to the channel here. You know, share the video. You know, you want to pass it on to your friends. We're having some fun here. Well, we're trying to. Like the video and comment. What else do you want to see? I want to prep for another series when we're done this. I'm kind of torn right now between a Bioshock collection series. So we're going to play 1, 2, and 3. It'll be so much fun, I think. Or we can try some Mass Effect Andromeda as well. I wanted to try that. I know there were a couple bugs with the game. It's gotten a bit cheaper. Maybe we could work out and have some fun with it. Alright, so go ahead, comment and tell me what you'd like to do. Let's jump right back into the season here. So we're going to sim to the regular season here. Alright, we're going to edit that scouting report. Take a look at some forwards here in the queue. Amateur Scout calling. I've reviewed this year's draft class briefly. In general, I feel it will be a good year for the rookies. Okay, fantastic. Okie dokie. So we'll just set up here and we'll start with some NHL news. As NHL regular season started yesterday. Southern Cape got it. Tonight, my Canadiens player waivers. They'll be starting to play in about 45 minutes my time, so we're going to do a nice little half an hour video today. There we go, we're ready for the regular season here. So we'll set this up and then we'll talk about what happened yesterday in the NHL. In yesterday's news, you know, try some new little fun stuff in here. Let's sim up to January the 1st. Wayne Simmons had his 2nd career hat trick. My God, I really like Wayne Simmons. I think he's a fantastic player. I'm a little surprised that he doesn't have more goals. I want to say like more hat tricks. You know, this guy is a top line player. Why is he not scoring as much? You know, I don't understand it. He's a great player, but he's just not come out exactly. Because like when you hear of it's the OT winner, this guy scored how many goals in the playoffs or whatever, you don't really hear Wayne Simmons' name, but you hear him as an assist. So he's more of that sort of backup here. Hey, we're doing pretty good to start the season here. I like this. Look at this. We're actually winning here. Alright. Another cool thing. Oh! Probably pretty easy to figure out. Connor McDavid against Calgary. Mike Smith had a crummy night as Connor McDavid had a hat trick to open the season as the Edmonton Oilers destroy the Calgary Flames 3-0. The Battle of Alberta was in full swing last night, and it was glorious. I caught some of the highlights. I'm still a little bummed for Mike Smith. You know, it was his first actual game, and it didn't go so well. So I'm kind of bummed about that. Take a look at that scouting report. Scouting report. Do. 1 month there. Yeah. So, you know, Mike Smith is trying to prove himself here, and games like this are not very good. I know he's playing against Connor McDavid, but you gotta do better there, Smithy. You gotta do better. You know, the defense has got to back you up, of course, and those guys got to score. But it starts with you. You got to keep that puck out of the net. Absolutely. Like, he had some gorgeous goals, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's about you keeping it out. Roster management. It is now December 1st. Any player who received a qualifying offer from their team RFA but did not come to terms are permitted from joining the NHL franchise until July 1st next year. I don't have anybody. I think I was listening to actually Brenton and Mike's podcast. It might have been, and they were saying that, you know, or actually it might have been TSN. You know, I don't know. I still got a shout out in there. It's a hockey night on YouTube. Check it out. They were saying, you know, Mike Smith had to be that guy promoting hockey in Arizona. He was kind of like the face besides Doan, so everything kind of fell on him. Here in Calgary, he doesn't have to do that. It's Canada. Hockey's big. You don't need to do that kind of stuff. So he can worry about one thing. He doesn't have to be behind the camera. He doesn't have to be, you know, doing leadership. Well, you know, obviously you can do that behind the scenes, but you can worry about keeping that freaking puck out of the net. Just keep it out of there. So, you know, it's less to worry about. No, we're doing really nice here. 28-4. Yeah, so you just gotta keep it out of the net, honestly. That's your job right now. You don't have to worry about anything else, and that's kind of good. Alright, so here we are at January 1st, and we're 22, 9-5. I really like it. Let's take a look at, we had a 6-0 win against the Rangers there. We're finally getting there. I cannot wait. Be one of the guys we picked up in free agency. Let's see what we got here. 34 points for 12 goals. Rick Nash is producing still. See, this is why I didn't want to. Unfortunately, he's going to demand money. So I had to sign up for a couple years so I didn't have to do that again. Shattenkirk's always producing. Unfortunately, I had to sign him a big deal. Oh, I got to sign him at the end of the season, too. Shoot. Salary cap should go up, though. Blake Wheeler. Not produced as much as I like, but that's okay. And then Chucky, you need to produce more. Oh, his potential's gone down to a low top 6 forward. Oh, that's gonna hurt me. We still got a year to grow, so you never know. Victor Grab, this is the guy we picked up 3rd overall. I really hope this guy does more. Okay. How's the AHL team doing? But, yeah. This was our very first draft pick for Quebec. So, he's almost ready for the NHL, I think. Almost ready. Oh, and there's Liljegren, of course, too. He's almost ready for the NHL. We picked him up in the 2nd round, even though, in reality, he won the 1st round, but 12th overall, I want to say. I know he went to Toronto. Absolutely, I know he did that. Alright, so we're doing pretty good so far, I gotta say. How are we in the... Take a look at the NHL side here, see how we're doing in the standings. Oh, yeah, look at that, baby. First in the standings. Alright. Let's go ahead and do some more simming here. Hopefully we can get a better time. Go up to the trade deadline here. It's 2-0. So, anyways, like I was saying with Mike Smith, you know, he's got to worry about keeping the puck out of the net. But, again, he's playing against Connor McJesus. The interesting thing, which I find this like a crazy stat, his Corsi stats, which everybody knows, you know, all this stuff that goes on the ice and all that. Edmonton's team Corsi stats are the same as the last few years when Connor McDavid's not on the ice. The minute he steps onto that ice, you know, it changes the equation. And, you know, franchise players can do that. Unfortunately, it's not happening with Eichel. But, like, could you imagine if McDavid went to Buffalo? I think Buffalo would be amazing. Absolutely fantastic team. You know, just look at the draw. I'm still gonna piss. I mean, like, is that 5 first overall draft picks that can't do shit till they get Connor McDavid? I mean, wouldn't it have been better just to play great and then just get McDavid later on? You know, because, I mean, you ended up trading away Hall. You got rid of all those other guys. I mean, you only kept Draisaitl, I think. You don't really have much left. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, the big thing is you got Connor McDavid. Speaking of net, like with Mike Smith and all that, they've got Cam Talbot. Like, this guy, he was a backup for Lundqvist. It's amazing, like, what happens to the backups for Lundqvist. First you got Talbot, then you got Ranta, who's now a starter. If you noticed in the season with Sim, he's grown to, Antti-Ranta has grown to an 88, 89 goaltender, and his is crazy, because his thing, his potential is not consistent. He's supposed to be a starter, an 89 starter. My God! My goodness, like, that's insane. Well, we're on a bit of a losing streak there, but we're going on a win streak now. Brandon Manning, top 6, player info. That's 30 years old. No, I'm sorry. Manning, go to the minors. We're having a crazy. Look at this. We're already at 32 wins. We're at the trade deadline. This is fantastic. Doing some win-wins, having some fun. Do. It's the Quebec Nordiques. Do. Woo! Yeah, 5th round and 6th round. Look, it was 7. If this is my age, I'll go for it. Let me just see. No, I don't. I like his stats. I'll say no to that. Pretty sure he's playing in the A anyways, but still, you know, you don't want to give up that kind of caliber. Now just for a 4th, and I have to give him a 5th as well. My God. Okay, so we're approaching the trade deadline here, and let's see what's gonna happen here. Stuck on LA, so what's gonna happen here? Another trade. We won that though, good. Here comes Eichel's Buffalo Sabres. Okay. Declined, and a loss. Alright, well, let's go ahead and take B. So we're 34, and hopefully doing pretty good. Yeah, we're 34, 22, and 7. That puts us 2nd in the division, which is not bad at all. I really like that. Jeff Skinner's still leading in points with 51. We got Shattenkirk on behind him. Wheeler's producing. Perfect. To know. God, Chucky, you gotta pull your shit out of your ass here and do something. Alright. Alright, I don't think we need anything. Honestly, we're finally doing well. I'm not gonna ruin the equation here. So we're gonna go ahead and let's sim up to the end of March. Sorry. and see how we're doing there. Okay. There we go. Keep getting those wins in there. Speaking of Buffalo News, there's this funny story. Absolutely, I'm not sure if a lot of people know it. I think there's a video on it, but it is just so funny. So I think back, oh god, it was either in I think it was like the 70s or 80s of the NHL draft. Back when it wasn't this big whole event. Basically, you sat in your war room and you called in your draft picks. Now this was back when I think there was like 9 or 10 rounds, and it was just, you're sitting there for hours like, oh my god, hurry the hell up. So Buffalo's made a joke. So they were going to draft somebody who doesn't exist. They were going to draft a guy from Japan who does not exist. They just made up a name for him. I think they got the first name was another name for a saber, because the Buffalo Sabres, and then they got the last name from this market that I think it was the GM or the coach passed every day. So they called him and they said, hey, can we use your name? And he said, okay, how do you pronounce it properly? And they asked him, and they put this name together, and they drafted this guy who does not exist. And if you look, it shows up in the everybody's waiting for this guy to show up. It's like, oh, this Japan guy, who's gonna be good. So, you know, first day training camp, there's a stall with his name and jersey and a number, and nobody shows up. And oh yes, we've clinched playoff spot. And they're like, okay, what's going on here? Where is this guy? And then finally said, we made it up. And if you look in the history books, that draft pick has been removed from the history books. There's like pick, I don't remember the number, so I'm just gonna make it up here. Like pick 316 and then pick 318, and there's no 317. And it's like, my god, I can't believe you would do that. But it's just the funniest story. Absolutely hilarious. It's amazing. Alrighty, so look at this. We made it to the NHL playoffs. I am so stoked. This is our first time making it. Usually we're watching the Quebec victories go for it. But here we go. We're going to go ahead and we're going to try to win our Stanley Cup here. So let's sim the first 3 games. A win, a loss, a win. Okay, so we're up 2-1 here. It's 2-2. Hey, Joseph. Okay, so we're up 3-2 here. We'll pull it off. Oh, we're on a game 7 here. So let's sim up to this and we'll go do the full sim here. Oh, wow. First playoff round, and it's already going to a game 7 here. Ooh, I'm scared. Nil-nil. Nil-nil. Here we go. Third period. Nothing. Power play for us. Nothing. Well, we're leading in shots. There we go. We got one through. Galchenyuk on Craig Anderson. Yes, Chucky. Yes. Alright, come on. We got 8 minutes left. Can we hold off them? Can we go on to the second playoff round? First time in our franchise history. 2-0 by Carlson. We're going to do it. We're on to the second round. Oh my god. Yes. This is amazing. We're going to the second round. Alright, so we're going to simulate the day. Alright, who we're playing next? Just made chill here. We're playing Tampa. So let's go ahead and simulate the first game. Win. Second game. A loss. Another loss. We're down 2-1. And we're down 3-1. This is nail biting here. We lose, we're out. We won. Still win or lose situation. Oh, of course the amateur scout's gonna call. We won. We're going to another game 7 here, folks. Alrighty. Ooh, they just cannot be taken out. Our Quebec Nordiques saying no. Chucky leading us some points now. Oh my goodness. First period, 1-0 for them. Second period, it's 2-1 for them. Alright, here we go. Third period. We gotta score here. We gotta score. Come on, guys. Come on. Pester them shots. Come on. Oh, come on, guys. Come on. Slow down the sim here. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. We can do this. We can do this. Score, score, score. And that's it. We're out. Well, we made it to the second round, which is fantastic. You know, a lot better than the last few seasons. Well, how's our minor league team doing? Well, we're in the conference finals. And we're going on. Alright, we just got a goalie here. They got 10, they got 9, they got 16, let's go to the dub. 3-0. 4-0, we win. Wow. Alright. Definitely a way better season. I'm really hoping next year we can, you know, get further into the playoffs. Finish this. Dallas and Tampa. Tampa just keeps going back to the final. I guess that's why we couldn't beat them. So Dallas won and the Quebec City Victories won. Okay. Of course that means no traffic this year. Retired players. We lost Ward. That's okay. Henry City retired with the Vegas Golden Knights. Justin Williams, Rabada, Seabrook, Keith, Spezza, Gabbert, Vanek, Martin, Placanet, Yokonen, Backus, and goaltenders. Luongo, I'm glad I got rid of him. Miller, Ledman, Budai, Peters, Barra, Thiessen. Just wait for this catch up. There we go. Alright, so let's just take a look at our record here. And our final record was 47, 28, and 7. And we made it to game 7. And now the second round. And then, of course, AHL team won the Calder. So, that's pretty good. We're finally becoming that team we need to be. So let's take a look at our points here. Jeff Skinner lead with 73. Oh yeah, Wheeler, Shattenkirk, Galchenyuk, Deneau, Carlson, Nash. Good. How's Rene doing? Still an 88, so that's good. 33 wins. Subban's actually starting to get up there now. HL. Gusleskis is still winning. Elena's getting up there. Take a look at the awards. So Stanley Cup goes to Dallas Stars. President's Trophy, Dallas. Clarence Dennis in Tampa. Art Ross goes to Sagan. The Hart Memorial goes to Sagan. The Norris goes to Clefbaum. The Bing to Sagan. The Calder to Kahn. The Smythe to Sagan. The Vesna goes to Vasilevsky. And the Jennings. The Masterton goes to Suster. Selke goes to McDavid. The Lindsay goes to Sagan. And the Richard goes to Ovechkin. Take a look at the HL. So we won the Calder Cup again. And we won for the Eastern Conference. Most points goes to Pupil. MVP Pupil. Marsh goes to Pulikin. The Red goes to Thomas. The Shore goes to Vano. The Bass goes to Budai. Butterfield goes to Pupil. The Hunt goes to Yamamoto. The Dupree goes to Cooper. The Hap goes to Forsberg. Alright. Well, still a very successful season. We're going to head into the draft here. Still got a little bit of time before the Canadiens play their game here. I cannot wait. So we're going to start the draft here. And I think we might just leave free agency for after. John Carlson is not on the trading block. Let's just edit that quickly here. I take him off and then you start giving me stuff for him, no. So our pick should be like 27, yeah, okay. Alright. What do we need? Let me do that real quick here. We need... center, saying, but I like to pack up some right wingers, or some wingers, Find this guy. My God. Alright. Oh yeah. Let's go for him. Center. Okay. So there's a goalie left here. Yeah, right there, perfect. too. Oh, Gossamer's doing it down as well. Alrighty. So I'm gonna leave it here. The re-sign phase, then we'll do the free agency, and then we'll start the next season in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you want to stay up on all the new stuff I'm doing, and go ahead and share the video with your friends. If you like something, they might like something. And thank you so much for sticking around. Don't forget to check out Brenton's channel, link in the description box, to see how his Sasquatches are doing. We had a really great season. If you're wondering why he's just not uploading as much as I am, he lives in Australia. They have horrible internet there. It takes a while for it to upload. He's got the content ready to go. It's just uploading, trust me. I've already seen sneak peeks. He's telling me about stuff. It sounds great. It's going to be a great season. So don't forget to check out his channel below. Send people back and forth, see how we're doing. Yeah, so don't forget to come on back next time and see what we're doing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm going to see you next time. Alrighty then.